What's going on, guys? It is your boy King Kel here, and I'm coming at you with another video. Today it'll be about exclusively my thoughts and feelings on swatting. You know how I usually get my videos where I go and just look up random gaming news that happened this week, and this was 5 days ago as of now. This swatting situation in Wichita where a man called Adam Finch was an innocent bystander who was killed during the swatting event between two different Call of Duty players. And how I feel about the situation is just, it's stupid. Why the trend even started is dumb to me. Why not just fly out to the house if you have a problem with that person, or just leave it alone a lot of the time. If you can't take trash talk and it gets to that point where y'all are, I guess, exchanging addresses to fight, or however an exchange of address happens, if it gets to that point, then you can either walk away from it or go and find and fight them instead of getting the cops involved. Because a lot of the time, it's like over 400 cases last year that were reported of swatting, and a lot of them end fatally, with people getting shot and injured. Because one, it may seem like they're resisting arrest when they're telling you no, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? So police are acting and they're fast-minded, and they see you shaking your hands, and then they get trigger happy, and bang, a person shot. And now the man who was shot, Andrew Finch, wasn't even a part of the scuffle and argument over it, because it was an argument over a game bet. It was like a $2, $3 game bet, and I guess someone lost, and then he exchanged an address to someone who lived next door or whatever, and then the other person called the cops, and Andrew Finch came to his door like anyone who would see or hear a bunch of loud bangs, probably looking out, see SWAT uniforms, and then go to his door, and then he gets shot and later dies in the hospital. The cop who shot him is on paid leave. This is about a week ago. I will give you an update when I hear more about it. But like I said before, I still think swatting is dumb. If it gets to that point where you exchange addresses, I don't know why you would be exchanging addresses with someone you've never met online, because you don't know if they can actually find you or can actually fly to where you are or drive to where you are just to beat or kill you. Exchanging your address with someone online is pretty dangerous, but if you're about that life, I guess you can do that. But swatting, I think, is dumb, because not only does it take away the time that a policeman can actually be using to help solve an actual crime, where someone who actually needs them it's wasting their time when that's a prank being pulled. And the reason why a lot of the people who does the swatting stuff don't get caught is because they have learned to either scramble their numbers, or they call from they call a different place, which calls the police people to tell them that a crime is being committed at such and such address. And like I said before, I don't know why this trend took off. I don't know why you feel the need to swat people. It's not funny, in all honesty. I've watched a couple of swatting videos, and I'm just like, that's not funny. If you were put in that situation, you would be just as terrified as everybody else who got swatted, because that's not remotely cool. That's people with guns in your face, and you make one wrong move slightly, look like you finna go grab something, and you'll get shot, and you have no weapon and none of that. And then people be looking at the police like they're wrong, or they handled it wrong, or something like that, when the way the phone call was permitted, they came in there ready to rescue a hostage, and there's no hostage. There's just you. So they don't know whether she's in the basement, he's in the basement, or she or he's upstairs. They don't know what's actually going on. So the whole situation is mad dangerous and mad stupid. And as you can see, a person died over this, and a person on Twitter said he didn't cause this. He didn't pull the trigger, and SWAT is not his profession, but you still called the cops on that person. Even though that was the wrong target, that could have happened to the dude you were also feuding with, and then he could have been dead because of Call of Duty. And you're making the gamer scene, you're making gamers and the whole gaming community look bad as a whole because of this swatting incident, which ended in a person who's not even a part of the gaming community, who's just an innocent bystander, who's just, I'm guessing, watching TV or was on his phone talking and chilling with his wife, whatever he was doing, and he got shot because two other people are feuding on a game, and y'all decided to exchange addresses, and one of y'all called the cops. Swatting to me is very cowardly, and it wastes a lot of the police's time. And then it becomes like a cry, like the more crying wolf calls that they get, it becomes more of, should we go here? Should we actually send help? What if this is another prank for someone? You know, something like that. That's what's wrong about this. Like, you are wasting other people's time, and for crimes that are not really crimes, but because you can't do nothing, you're gonna send the cops to their house so they can wound up shot, tased, or in jail for something they did not do. Swatting is dumb. I hope it never happens to me, and I can never do that to someone else. No matter how much stuff you talked on the game, that would not ever force me to be like, where you live at, blah blah blah, and then call the cops on you. That's not in my nature. Anyway, you kind of get the gist of what my stance is if I haven't repeated myself 24 times. You know, swatting is dumb, swatting is stupid, it needs to stop because it makes the gaming community look bad as a whole. People are going to start bringing up shooting games, you know, somehow shooting games are going to be connected into it because they were playing Call of Duty while this happened. So, you know, or you don't want anybody to police your games as much as you want them to police your TV or police your computer. You don't want them policing your games. Well, if you enjoyed this video, this little rant, I know this is something weird or something new. I've stayed up to 8 o'clock in the morning, and your boy is sort of tired, so that's why I don't sound as enthusiastic as I would in some other video, I guess. But leave a like and subscribe if this is your first time on the channel, and leave a comment, and I will catch you guys on a flip.